It's not the update that I wanted, but it's still an update, and this case is extremely close to my heart, so I want to share it with you guys. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. For those of you that have been around since around the springtime of this year, you guys know that me and my kids got pretty involved in a local missing persons case of a little boy named Noel that went missing from Everman, Texas. We currently live in a town around Everman, so we went around putting missing persons posters up in the town. We attended the vigil, and here in the next few weeks, hopefully, we'll be able to attend the little ribbon cutting ceremony whenever they dedicate the portion of a new park program. I know for sure it's a park and there's going to be a ceremony. I don't know all the complete details, but they're dedicating this to Noel, and me and my kids plan on being there.
Sometime over the next few weeks, the City of Everman will be dedicating an all-inclusive playground that is designed for children with special needs, such as Noel. The playground will be named the Noel Angel Alvarez Playground.
Now, before I get into this update, I'm going to go ahead and let Chief Spencer do the little rundown so that you guys that haven't been around and don't recognize the name of this case can get a quick recap before we get on to what's going on now.
Noel was never enrolled in school, although he tested and qualified for early entry and even therapy. Noel was reportedly abused and neglected regularly. Food and water were often withheld because Cindy did not like changing his diapers. Cindy reportedly struck Noel in the face with keys for drinking water. He referred to Noel as evil, possessed, or having a demon in him. Noel began missing doctor's appointments after July of 2022. Cindy asked to borrow a child from an acquaintance for a doctor's appointment. At Noel's last sighting, he was described as appearing unhealthy and malnourished. Cindy told family members different stories about the whereabouts of Noel, including the fact that she sold him to a lady in a Fiesta Mart parking lot. Biological father nor the aunt in Mexico have ever even met Noel. No data to support any trips even remotely close to the border, and no data to support that Noel was sold. Cindy told family members to lie to police about seeing Noel recently. Family lived in squalor, however, chose to spend nearly their entire tax return on a newly constructed patio for a home in which they do not even own. According to the contractor, she was in a hurry, was indecisive, and even requested the patio to be thicker in a certain area. Archdeep disposed of a single indoor-outdoor carpet in a dumpster the night before leaving the country, however, leaves the remainder of the squalor and trash behind in the home, shed, and backyard. Multiple human remains detection canines alerted to both the rug as well as underneath the concrete patio. Archdeep steals $10,000 from his employer just hours before fleeing the country. Electronic visas were obtained on March 21st, one day after the welfare check, and the family quickly absconds the country on one-way flights almost immediately after CPS and police begin to question the whereabouts of Noel. And that's just the facts that we've released publicly previously.
This was a last-minute update. At the very beginning of the press conference, Chief Spencer even makes a comment about how quickly the media can scramble because it was last minute, super last minute. Okay, so off topic, but still kind of on topic. Noel apparently had some issues, and I'm sitting here doing this update now while I'm sitting in the middle of a neighborhood letting my kids walk around and trick-or-treat. And there's a dad dressed as Luigi, and he's pushing his son that has similar issues to what they're claiming that Noel had in this like homemade Mario Kart as his son is dressed up as Mario. And it is like extravagantly awesome. And I'm just like watching this while giving an update on this story of this family who didn't give a damn about their little boy. It's just interestingly insane to me how different humans can be. It's sad. Sorry guys, had to move spots. But yeah, so originally they had only been able to like charge her with endangerment and neglect, I think it was. And now they've been able to indict her. Tarrant County was able to indict her for actual murder charges.
Just a couple of hours ago, a Tarrant County grand jury has indicted Cindy Rodriguez Singh on felony charges including capital murder, 2 counts of injury to a child, and 1 count of abandoning without the intent to return.
Which, the only reason that's even a good thing right now is because maybe the feds will take it more seriously because she's not here. She's still overseas somewhere. And with just like neglect and abandonment charges, The feds weren't going to go over there and try to find her. Honestly, I didn't understand why they weren't taking it more seriously by wanting to make sure that the safety of the other kids, you know, like the kids were safe. Because if they were willing to, you know, get rid of Noel and now they're having to run for their lives, there's no telling what they would do to the other kids. You know what I mean? So that was always like a thing to me. Like, we've got all these other kids. We don't even know if they're alive or not, besides the fact that the last update before this was that they had finally released like security footage from inside the airport, and it just basically proved that Noel wasn't with them, which, you know, we already knew. But her husband also stole like 10 grand from his company, like the business he worked at before they took off. So all of that, and then the fact that they know that he's the one that got rid of the carpet that they later found that the dogs hit on, and obviously he like helped her flee. I don't know why they don't have charges on him too. And he, you know, Chief Spencer mentions that, you know, that there's no charges on him right now, but it could happen, you know. But I just don't understand why they didn't try to indict both of them, because there had to have been something else that they could have charged him with to give this like a more, you know, urgent status. You know what I mean? Because if she now has murder charges, she's been indicted on murder charges, and it's obvious that he did things and physically left with her and helped her flee. I mean, there should be some sort of charge for that, right? I mean, that's just my brain telling me there should be. Maybe that'll come later, I don't know. But my problem with this entire thing is like, yes, awesome, they're still moving on it, they're still working on it, they're still actively and adamantly trying to find little Noel and get any sort of information that they can. But at the same time, look what the feds are doing with Shanquella Robinson's case. They have all of the physical evidence. They have video of what happened to her. They have Mexico willing to cooperate. They've done everything from, you know, everything from everything. They've done everything that was expected of them in order for the FBI to be able to extradite their suspect. And it's the freaking FBI that's refusing to do anything. It's the FBI that's the one that's causing the problems, when we already have the other country, the foreign entity in that situation, willing to participate and cooperate. Well, if the feds aren't going to do anything in that clear-cut, in my opinion, clear-cut situation, I don't have faith that they're going to do anything here. And I emailed with Chief Spencer after I saw that update, and he does seem to have a lot of faith in the system, which I understand that. And I hope that he is right. I hope that all the faith that he has in the FBI doing the right thing isn't all for nothing. I just hope that they find details that lead them to him. It's just so ridiculous that this is what happened to him. And it's just disgusting to me that he went months and months and months and months without being seen, heard from. They have all this proof of her wanting to borrow a kid so that that kid could pretend to be him so she didn't lose benefits with the state. And like, what kind of piece of crap human do you have to be? Well, the kids are coming back. It's time to switch spots again. I hope you guys had a great Halloween. I will keep you guys updated on this case. As many updates as there possibly is. And this is one that I'm not going to let go of. Just like I'm never ever going to let go of Kylie Rodney's case either. It's probably time to talk about her again. I know that we are still waiting on that CHP report, and I believe I still need to sit down and have a conversation with SF. That has been an open invitation that I just am so busy for, and he is just so busy for, but eventually it'll happen. But that is it, you guys. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. See y'all.